ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। नत्वा सरस्वतीं देवीं शुद्धां करोम्यहं पाणिनीयप्रवेशाय लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदीम्। हरि ओम स्वामी। So, in लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदी संधि प्रकरणं समाप्तं, सुबन्तप्रकरणम् आरब्धं। सुबन्तप्रकरणे अपि अदन्तपुल्लिङ्ग प्रकरणं प्रचलत् वर्तते। अदन्तपुल्लिङ्ग प्रकरणस्य विचारः क्रियते। इदानीं प्रथमा विभक्तेः प्रयोगः जातः, बहुवचनस्यापि प्रयोगः कृतः। इदानीं संबुद्धि संज्ञा कृता वर्तते। संबुद्धि संज्ञा इज डन। नाउ व्हाई संबुद्धि संज्ञा इज डन? तत् प्रयोजनं दृश्यते अस्माभिः। एकवचनं संबुद्धिः, यत् प्रथमायाः संबोधने कृतम् एकवचनं वर्तते, तत् सु इति संबोधने कृतं प्रथमायाः एकवचनं संबुद्धिसंज्ञं भवति। सु औजस् इति प्रथमा प्रातिपदिकार्थे विहिता वर्तते। इयञ्च सु औजस् इति अपरा प्रथमा प्रातिपदिकार्थे संबोधन आधिक्यं वर्तते। तस्मिन् संबोधने अर्थे इयं प्रथमा विहिता वर्तते। तस्याः प्रथमायाः एकवचनं सु इति प्रत्ययः, तस्य संबुद्धि संज्ञा कृता वर्तते। राम सु, किन्तु अयं सु यः स्वादि प्रत्यय वर्तते, नासौ प्रथमायाः, इट इज नॉट द नॉर्मल ऑर्डिनरी प्रथमा, बट इट इज asked to be done in the sense of sambodhana. Sambodhana, we want to call someone while we are calling. So in order to call, we do take name of that person. So Rama is being called, so Rama is getting pronounced. That word is getting pronounced. Now this Rama, which vibhakti we should give to? Because suptinantam padam and apadam na prayunjeta, the word which is not has become pada, which has not become pada yet, shall not be used. So Rama must become pada first, then only we can use. There is no problem. You use it for calling someone or teaching or whatever, but make it pada and then use. Now for sambodhana we want to use this Rama pada, and we want to bring some we need to bring pratyay. So bring prathama vibhakti pratyay. We brought. Now the su pratyaya of prathama vibhakti, which is brought in the sense of sambodhana, to call you want to make pada. Now that su you make buddhi. Then what happens? That next is coming, but in between this sutra is coming, because this sutra we have already seen. Okay, yasmat pratyay vidhis tadadi pratyayengam. So I think at that time we had seen in very briefly in short format. Again I will repeat the meaning of this yasmat pratyay vidhis, but for now in front of us the situation is this. Here I will type again, Rama Dhana Su. This is the situation. Now this Su is not ordinary, the common prathama vibhakti Su, but it has come in the sense of sambodhana. Now this sambodhana Su is named as sambuddhi. Okay, sambuddhau saujnayam jatayam. When we have done this sambuddhi saujna and we have put it in front of Rama in this situation, Now, what this sutra is saying, Yasmat Pratyavidehi Tadadi Pratyayangam. So we had seen once upon a time, this is Saudnya Sutram. So it is not asking us to do anything. It is just saying that you name it or you call it as Sambuddhi. So it call it as Anga. What should be called as Anga? So Yasmat Pratyavidehi Kriyate Tat Angam Syat. This is main meaning. यह प्रत्ययः यस्मात् क्रियते तत् यस्मात् क्रियते तत् दिस यस्मात् तत् अंगसंज्ञं भवति. This is the main meaning which we want now, which we need now, because this tadadi word is not explained here. Just we are taking the meaning of yasmat pratyayasya vidhi. यस्मात् प्रत्ययस्य विधिः नाम तन्नाम प्रत्ययः क्रियते प्रत्ययस्य विधानं तत् शब्दस्वरूपम् अंगम स्यात् तस्य अंगसंज्ञा स्यात्. Any other condition. So pratyaya parasati is the one more line which is being added. यस्मात् प्रत्ययस्य विधिः. The pratyaya is being asked to be done from what? Whatever is that. From that something is being asked to be done. Tat shabda swarupam. Tat shabda swarupam. Tasmin pratyaye paresati. Tasmin pratyaye paresati. Pratyaye. Yeah, understand? We have to understand. Tasmin pratyaye paresati. When that pratyaya is there in front of it, then that this yasmata, now this yasmat is turning into tat now. Okay, that from which the pratyaya is asked to be done, that is being brought here. Tat anga sanjnam. Tat anga saudnyam sat. That should be named as anga. This is the meaning. Now we have seen here Rama, and from Rama Supratyaya is being asked to be done. So what will get named as anga? Rama will get named as anga. Now this tadadi word, let's just keep it. Okay, once we will do this, and then we will come to this tadadi word. Okay, because later it may create. Just for now we don't need. Okay, now Rama is anga, so it is not that okay, all prathama vibhakti pratyayas were joined. So at that time, weren't that Rama anga saudnyaka? No, it was always anga saudnyaka. Anga saudnya was given even that time also, but that time there was no need, or maybe the Granthakara didn't feel any need to explain that anga saudnya. So that time also anga saudnya was. Now we need, that's why it is being mentioned here that now this is called anga, and now based on anga saudnya, based on anga, something is going to happen. Now what is that? So next is this sutra. Let's read this sutra. Eng hrasvat sambuddhehe, eng hrasvat sambuddhehe, eng hrasvat sambuddhehe. Eng hrasvat sambuddhehe. Now this sutra comes in the anga adhikara. Anga adhikara is one of the adhikara in Ashtadhyayi. So angasya is the sutra. Angasya. Angasya is adhikara. Now eng hrasvat sambuddhehe. So this angasya turns into Panchami Vibhakti. Angat. Okay. Angat. Angasya is adhikara. That itself, Adana angasya is in Shashti Vibhakti, but we need it in Panchami Vibhakti. So we convert it into Panchami Vibhakti and then we take it. Fine. So Angat, from Anga, from Anga. Kidrusham Panchami Vibhakti, Angat, obvious. Hrasvat Angat. Hrasvat Angat. What type of Anga? That which is Hrasva. So here Angat. This Anga will come after. Okay, Hrasvat Angat. बुद्धेः लोपः स्यात्. ह्रस्वात् अंगात् संबुद्धेः लोपः स्यात्. This is the main work what we are going to do. Okay, ह्रस्वात् अंगात् संबुद्धेः लोपः स्यात्. Rama, Su, and Su is named as Sambuddhi that we have seen. So now that which is named as Sambuddhi will disappear if Anga is Hrasvanta. Anga is having Hrasva Swara at the end. Rama is word. From that Rama, Su is Vihita. Rama is ending with Akara which is Hrasva. Hrasvanta Anga is there. ह्रस्वान्तात् अंगात् संबुद्धेः लोपः स्यात्. संबुद्धि इज सु, तस्य लोपः स्यात्. संबुद्धि इज प्रत्यय, तस्य प्रत्ययस्य लोपः स्यात्. Step will come like this. Rama, zero, so disappeared. We got final form Rama. And Sambodhana, in order to indicate this is Sambodhana, we just putting here he. It has nothing to do with this Rama. It means nothing to do in the sense it does not have any part in the prakriya. That's why. So here Rama is the only where we are supposed to work. He is just additional to show that this is used for. Otherwise, we could have said Ari Rama, Are Rama, Re Rama, or Re Rama, Ai Rama. So whatever. This is just to it gives the sense of oh, hi. That sense is there. There is very beautiful one more sutra that I have prayoge. My screen is visible?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. So Prakriya Siddha. Okay, this is what happened with this. Now let's see. Let's split this word. This is a big word. Hengantat. Hengantat. Swantat. Swantat. Hal. Yate. Hal lupyate. Buddhehe chet. This is the vritti. Now let's understand this vritti. Main sentence is this. Hal lupyate. Hal lupyate. So hal lupyate. Meaning is hal means consonant. Lupyate is disappeared or gets disappeared. Okay, in this is this karma kartru prakarana. When it will come, you will understand how it happens. Hal lupyate. So this bhidyate hridaya granthi. This example, if you remember, even Tanmay had taken this in our Kaumudi class. Swamiji also had mentioned. So granthi swayameva bhidyate. So hal lupyate, it disappears. So anyway, so hal lupyate, hal disappears. What type of hal? So it is said, if it is of sambuddhi, if it belongs to sambuddhi, sambuddhehe hal lupyate. What type of hal? If it is of, chet is additional thing. Chet gives the sense of if. Not any ordinary hal will disappear, but it should be of sambuddhi. Of sambuddhi, not any ordinary. So that hal will disappear which is of sambuddhi and which is getting preceded by hraswanta anga. Hraswantat angat. hraswantat angat sambuddhehe chet hal lupyate. Sambuddhehe hal chet, sambuddhehe hal chet sah lupyate. This is how we can understand. Sah in bracket hal lupyate. यदि अयम हल संबुद्धेः वर्तते किंच अयम ह्रस्वान्तात् अंगात् आगच्छन् वर्तते सः लुप्यते. तो रामः ह्रस्वान्तम् अंगं वर्तते तस्मात् सु इति संबुद्धेः प्रत्ययः वर्तते. One step we had not done, the Rama, and then upadeshe janunasakrit, the ukara disappears, sa remains, and then this sa is hal, that will disappear. Why? Because hraswantat angat it is getting followed. Any other condition? Yes, sir. Engantat angat. Engantat angat. Same again. Sambuddhehe hal et sah hal lupyate. Sah hal lupyate. That hal will disappear if it is of sambuddhi and it is getting preceded by anga, which is ending with eng, means a om. Anga should end with a or o. So he hare, hey Guru. So there also Guru Shabda and Hari Shabda are having sup pratyaya, but that sup pratyaya will disappear. Why? Because eventually that guna takes place to that ukara and ikara, and because guna takes place, the anga becomes enganta, ekaranta, okaranta, and then su disappears. So this is the meaning. Now, Hey Rama was the example, typical example reserved for this in Hasvat Sambuddhehe Sutra. What about Dvivachana and Bahuvachana of Sambodhana when Prathama Vibhakti is not just coming for singular? So Rama, then Rama, and then Au. So Sarupanam Ekashesha Eka Vibhaktau. Because they are going to have same forms, so one will remain. Rama Au is the situation. So this Vriddhirechi Sutra comes. Vriddhirechi Sutra, again it was stopped, or as though it was stopped by this Prathamayoho Purva Savarna, and the Purva Savarna Dirghadesha was coming. Again Nadichi Sutra comes and it says that Ichi Pare Purva Savarna Dirgha Nasyat. Then Rama Au Vriddhirechi only takes place. The answer becomes Ramau, but this Ramau is just ordinary Ramau or Sambodhana. To identify that, we just put Hey Ramau. Now, what about Bahuvachan? So Bahuvachan is again Rama, Rama, Rama. Then just Sarupana Ekashesha Eka Vibhaktau. One will remain. Just is there. Rama, Dhana, As. The Jakara will disappear because of Chutu. Pratyadyo Chutu Itaustha. Chutu is the sutra which makes Jakara it, and then that Jakara disappears because of Tasya Lopa. So Rama, Dhana, sakara does not disappear because na vibhakta tusmaha. All swadi pratyayas are named as vibhakti, and in all vibhakti saudnyaka pratyayas, whatever is ending sa, the last hal sa and hal ma does not disappear. So sa remains. So as remains. Now here what happens? The Rama akara and this akara, next akara. There the Atoguna was prapta, but that does not happen. What happens? Dirgha only takes place. So Pratamayoho Purva Savarnaha Dirghaha next step, both of them will disappear. Ram 0 plus 0 and then Sa, then Ram Pratamayoho Savarnaha. That's how Dirgha Desha takes place, Purva Savarna Dirgha takes place, and final answer, no, not final answer, but it becomes Ramas. Now this Sa turns into Ru, Ramaru. The sutra is Sasajusho Ru. Sa of last Padanta Sa will get Ru will come. Sasajusho Ruhu. This sutra comes. So Sa turns into Ru. Now what happens? That Ukara disappears from that Ra. Just Ra remains. So Ramar. Now Kharavasana, that Refa turns into Visargo. Ramaha. Fine. Kharava. विसर्जनीयः. खरी अवसाने च परे सति रेफस्य विसर्जनीयः स्यात्. Now this is refa, it is going to turn into visarga. How? Because either it should get followed by khar pratyahar letter or there should not be anything. So in this case there is nothing, anything after that. That's why Ramar. Yeah. Ramar. Therefore nothing is there. Refa turns into visarga. And we get the example Ramaha. Again, to show that okay, this does not belong to ordinary, means common Prathama Vibhakti. He Ramaha. We get the third example. So He Rama, the Sambuddhi Sa Supratyasya Sa, that disappears, and He Rama, we get the example. Then Dvivachana He Ramo. Here the Vruddhirechi comes, it gets stopped by Prathamayo Purva Savarnaha. Then Nadichi comes, Prathamayo Purva Savarna gets removed, Vruddhirechi only takes place. Ramo we get, then He Ramaha, Rama, us in this situation. Prathamayo Purva Savarnaha, Dirghadesha takes place, and we get He Ramaha. Thus Prathama Vibhakti is over and Sambodhana Prathama Vibhakti is also over. So in this sutra and examples, any doubt?
Clear.
Okay. Let's move to the next sutra. Now just go on doing that in that pratyaya, keep that pratyaya chart in front of you. We have finished Prathama Vibhakti now. Prathama Vibhakti, the common Prathama Vibhakti, then Sambodhana Prathama Vibhakti, just repeat that pratyaya. Now we are going to enter into Dvitiya Vibhakti. Dvitiya Vibhakti. So situation in front of us is this. Rama Dhana Am. Correct. So just out chest. So is pure pratyaya. Makara did not get hal it saudnya because na vibhakta tusmaha vibhakti saudnya ka pratyaya it is. and it is makara. In vibhakti saudhnyaka pratyayas, whatever is sa or ma at the ending, that will not get its saudhnya. Because it does not get its saudhnya, it will not disappear. Remains Rama remains Rama. Now what happens? So let's read the sutra. Ami purvaha, ami purvaha, ami purvaha, ami purvaha. What? Purva rupa ekadesha takes place in this. Purva rupa happens. So ami saptama vibhakti ekavachanam, purvaha prathama vibhakti ekavachanam. Purva rupam syat meaning ekadesha syat. What type of ekadesha? Purva rupa, purvasya rupam, the replica of previous letter, prior letter. That will come as adesha. That will come as adesha. That will come as eka adesha. Eka adesha means what? It will not come on the place of one letter, but it will come on the place of both of these letters. Okay. When, what are the conditions? So it is said that on the place of akaha, ak pratyahara is a, e, o, r, l. Okay. These are, so akaha on the place of this a, e, o, r, l. Purva rupa ekadesha will happen, means what? They will get replaced by a, e, o, r, l. When they are followed by achi. When they are followed by ach. Which ach? Ach means what? Swara, any vowel. Any vowel is following ak pratyahara letters, purva rupa will take place. But it will not happen anywhere. Is there any specific situation? Yes, the specific situation is that this ach means vowels should be belonging to That ach should be of So has how many ach? Only one ach. That ach is a. So basically this ach means only this akara which is there at the beginning of this When this pratyahara is pratyaya is there in front of ak pratyahara letters, the ach, that ach of that causes the disappearance of that akara as well as the previous akara or whatever ikara, ukara, lukara, and the purva rupa, the previous vowel, whatever is there. Suppose if it is akara, so akara comes on the place of both of them. If it was ikara, ikara comes on the place of both of them. Ukara, ukara comes. That's how it goes. So our example, now this is akaha ami achi. Akaha ami achi. So ach of pratyahara. Purvarupam ekadesha, the most the replica of previous letter will come as ekadesha. So what is example? Rama, Dhana, This was the situation. Now Ram, then then ma. Both of them will disappear. Ram 0 plus 0, then ma. On the place of both of them, what comes? Purva savarna, Purva rupa ekadesha comes. So what was the Purva varna? Purva varna was akara. So Purva varnasya sadrishaha ekadesha syat. So akara only comes on the place of both of them. Ma remains as it is. Answer becomes Ramam. Nothing, just Dirgha Sandhi was taking place, Dirgha Sandhi was happening. In order to stop that Dirgha Sandhi, this sutra was read. Otherwise, what would have happened? The Prathamayoho Purva Savarnaha sutra we had to apply here. Because it is first two vibhaktis, Prathamayoho Purva Savarna, were For this first two vibhaktis ach. So here also it would have happened. To stop that and in order to get the desired form which is expected, this sutra is created. So it happens in Hari, suppose Hari plus So here also Purva Savarna takes place. So Har plus is there. So both of them disappear. Har. Then on the place of both of them, the Purva Rupa, Ikara, the same Ikara comes. So Har, then E, and then Ma, and answer is Hari. So no matter what, Gurum, etc. For Rakara, Rakara, different example is there. But for this is the situation. Okay. Now, this is the Ramam. Ekavachanam form. We solve. Now Ramam. प्रथम द्वितीय विभक्ति द्विवचन प्रत्यय Rama, Rama, and then pratyay is out. Takara will disappear. Halantyam, Halantyam. By that it will get its saudhnya. Rama, Rama. Only one Rama will remain. Sarupana mein kashe eka vibhaktav. Rama. Then out only is there in this situation. What happens? So again here Vruddhi takes place. Akara, Aukara, both of them are replaced by Aukara. So answer is Rama directly. Steps we can understand now. Now Ramo, Ditiya Vibhakti, Dvivachana form is also solved. Now what is there? The next form needs more sutras. Lashakva Tadhite is the sutra what we have already seen. Lashakva Tadhite, the except Tadhita Pratyayadyaha Lashaka Vargaha Itahasyo. Let's understand this sutra properly. Itahasyo. Itaha, it varna, it, this particular word is declined. It, itav, itaha. It, itav, itaha. Bahuvachana of it is itaha. Now, this itaha, may it be or may they be named as it. What should be named as it? Sihu means may they be called as it. Who should be called as it? So explanation is being given. Pratyayadyaha la cha, then kavargaha varnaha. Kavargaha varnaha. La should be named as it. Sha should be named as it. Kavarga varnas should be named as it. This is the meaning. But what type of la, sha and kavarga letters? So they are saying Pratyayadyaha. Pratyayasya adya. Adya first. Pratyayasya adya first of pratyaya. Okay. If this la is coming at the beginning of pratyaya, if sha is coming at the beginning of pratyaya, and kavarga letter is coming at the beginning of pratyaya, they will get its saudhnya. They will be named as it. And once they are named as it, tasya lopaha, tasya itaha lopaha, that it will disappear. Tasya itaha lopaha. Okay, so it disappears. So we for us we are very much familiar with this lep pratyaya. Lep pratyaya, pa is named as it, halantyam. La is named as what? It. By which sutra? So this lashakva tadhite. So eventually we see that only ya remains. So pa is also disappeared and the initial la is also disappeared. But this appearance, the first disappearance is the work of lashakva tadhite and the second disappearance is the work of halantyam. Now, pratyayadyaha lashaka vargaha itah स्युः. लशक वर्गाः वर्णाः इतः स्युः. Fine. One more condition is being given here, that tadhita varja. Tadhita varjaha. What type of pratyayas, specific pratyayas are only being mentioned? Who should be there? So they should not be tadhita pratyayas. In tadhita pratyayas, this sutra is not applied. In tadhita pratyaya, suppose any pratyaya starts with sha, let it be sha only. If anything starts with ka, it will be ka only. So ka will not disappear if it is of tadhita pratyaya. La will not disappear if it is of tadhita pratyaya. This will happen only those which are not tadhita pratyayas. Okay. So this is the meaning. Why did we see this? So we have already seen sutra. The pratyaya is Rama, 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 then Dhana, Shas. Dvitiya vibhakti bahuvachana pratyaya. Dvitiya vibhakti bahuvachana Shasi krite Rama, Rama, Rama iti Rama iti बहुत्व विवक्षायां स्वरूपाणाम् एकशेष एकविभक्तौ इति एकविभक्ति एकस्य एव राम इति पदस्य शब्दस्य शेषे रामशस् इति अवस्थायां शस् इति प्रत्ययस्य सकारस्य हलन्त्यम् इति संज्ञायां प्राप्तायां न विभक्तौ तु स्मः इति अनेन प्रतिषेधः क्रियते. तस्मात् सकारस्य संज्ञा न भवति. सकार डज नॉट गेट नेम्ड एज इत्. शकार इज नेम्ड एज इत्. शकारस्य संज्ञा भवति केन सूत्रेण? लशक्व तद्धिते. प्रत्ययादि शकारः इत् संज्ञकः स्यात् केन उच्यते? लशक्व तद्धिते इत्यनेन. केवलं शकारः न, शकारः लकारः कवर्गवर्णाः अपि यदि ते प्रत्ययाद्याः सन्ति, प्रत्ययाणाम् आदौ सन्ति, तर्हि तेषाम् इत् संज्ञा भवति. इत् संज्ञत्वात् तेषां लोपः भवति. श इत्यस्य अत्र प्रत्ययाद्यत्वात् इत् संज्ञत्वात् लोपः. राम प्लस शकार disappeared, as only remained. Now what happens? So Rama, in this situation, Ram, then and sa. Here akassavarne dirgha, savarne अचि परे सति अकः सवर्ण दीर्घः एकादेशः स्यात्. दीर्घादेशः was प्राप्त. Then ato gune one sutra comes. It says that if guna varna is there after akara, then the purva rupa takes place. Then the question comes that if purva rupa takes place, that means one akara will come on the place of both of them. That means just one akara will remain. And literally the rupa will be Ramas. That's how we will get rupa. But it is not expected. We don't want this Ramas rupa. So to avoid that, another sutra was created. Prathamayoho purva savarnaha. That means what? Purva savarna dirghadesha will take place on the place of these two ach of first two vibhaktis. A will disappear. Purva varna is akara. The purva savarna dirgha is akara. So that will come on the place of both these akaras. And Rama, A, and then Sa. Okay. Now in front of us, this is the situation. Okay. Rama, A, and Sa. Now here one more step is required. What is that? What happens? So for that, next sutra is being read. Let's read the next sutra. This is the situation. We are in this situation. Now we need next sutra. Let's read next sutra. तस्मात् छसो न पुंसि तस्मात् छसो न पुंसि तस्मात् छसो न पुंसि तस्मात् शसः नः पुंसि तस्मात् पंचमी विभक्ति एकवचनम शसः पंचमी विभक्ति एकवचनम षष्ठी विभक्ति एकवचनम नः प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनम पुंसि सप्तमी विभक्ति एकवचनम तस्मात् from that shasah that's shashchotiya, that sutra is getting applied, shakara is turning into chakara. Nah syat is the main word. May nakara happen. Nakara happen. Nakara syat. Nakara is coming as, na is coming as adesha. To what? Sasya sthane. Sasya sthane nakara syat. Okay. Sa is going to get replaced by nakara. But what type of sa? So that is being explained here. How? Which sakara? Sakara is getting described. Shasah. Shasah sakara. The sakara of shas pratyaya, that will be replaced by nakara. But not any ordinary shas. Specific shas. That which is conditioned, that conditioned shas is being taken here. But what are those conditions? So it is said varna parah shasa of shas, sakara of shas will be replaced by nakara, but that shas, that sakara of shas should be preceded by purva savarna dirgha. Sakara of shas will be replaced by nakara, but that sa of shakara, shas pratyaya, should be preceded by purva savarna dirgha. After applying purva savarna dirgha only, this tasmat chaso na punsi takes place, or we can use this sutra, otherwise not. So purva savarna dirgha pratamayo purva savarna dirgha, this is the sutra. Now Rama, this is Rama, then this is the condition in front of us, because Rama plus shas, sha disappeared, sa does not disappear, then a was there, then a plus a, here is the prakriya, just now we have done. Both of them disappear, a comes on the place of both of them. Yoho, I had not written sutra. Pratamayoho purva savarnah. Pratamayoho purva savarna. By this sutra, purva savarna takes place. A comes. This is purva savarna. This is sakara. Sakara of shas getting preceded by purva savarna. Purva savarna adesh is already done. Now preceded by purva savarna, sas, sa of shas, that will get replaced by nakara. So Rama a na. So turned into na. Now this is the condition, correct? So here itself, the answer is finalized. Raman. Okay, answer is given. This is the answer. This is what is going to be our answer. But before we come to this example, one question is coming, that one problem is occurring. That what is that problem? So there is one sutra, Rashabhyam Nonah. So Rashabhyam Nonah Samanapade, this sutra says that whenever na is preceded by ra or sha, or there is one vartika r, by these three letters, any one of these three, not all of them, is preceded, who na is preceded, then this na turns into na. Okay, then this na will turn into na. Fine. So what is problem? He says that if direct this is preceded, means na is preceded by ra or sh or r, then turns into na. Fine. But if something comes in between them, what if something comes in between them? For example, if ta comes in between na, now yet even in this condition, nakara is preceded by ra, sha and r, correct? They are not after nakara, they are before nakara. But there is barrier of this ta. Then what happens? Then this na will not turn into na. Okay, it will not turn into na. No, it will not happen. Na will remain as it is. Okay, fine. But not all letters can stop natva of this nakara. Not all letters cannot stop this nakara turning into nakara. There are some letters, even if they are there, then also na turns into nakara. What are those? Those letters are being mentioned in this next sutra. What? When the Rashabdam Nona Samanapade, that sutra comes and it turns that nakara into nakara. In between, if some letters are there, nakara does not turn into nakara. But who are those letters that when they will come, that time the nakara will not turn into nakara? And what are the letters? Even they are there in between ra, sha, ru and ana, na. So that those letters are being mentioned in next sutra. Let's read the next sutra. Atkupwang vyavayepi, atkupwang vyavayepi, atkupwang vyavayepi, atkupwang vyavayepi. Vyavaya is when they are in between. Let's vyavaye api, when they are creating vyavadhana, the obstacle, this obstacle they are creating. They are not giving this ra, sha, ru to reach this na. They are creating in between problem. So who are those? At. Sorry, at ku, ang, then num. These are this. Some people, even if they are there in between na and ra, sha, ru, this nakara turns into nakara. Okay. Now let's see the vritti. Nasya nah syat. Nasya nah syat. May nakara turn into nakara. When? Where will it happen? Samanapade. Not anywhere. Samana. Suppose there are two different words. Something ends with refa and something starts with nakara. So, antar nayati. This is suppose example antar nayati. Now ra is there antar and na is there of nayati. So here this refa it is preceding nakara and there is nothing also in between them. So in this situation will this na turn into na? No. Why? Because they are not in the same pada. They should be in the same word. So here they are not in the same pada. One belongs to one pada, antar, refa belongs to antar, na belongs to nayat. So here it will not apply. It will not be applied. Fine. Nasya, anasyat, samanapade. Samanapade in the same pada. It should happen in the same pada. What is the condition? What type of nakara? So, rashabhyam vivachanam. Rascha, rascha, रसौ ताभ्याम रसाभ्याम पंचमी विभक्ति द्विवचन पंचमी विभक्ति द्विवचन रसाभ्याम ठीक रश्च रश्च रसौ ताभ्याम रसाभ्याम ताभ्याम रसाभ्याम. That's how it is split. So rasabhyam from ra and sha. Panchami vibhakti meaning is from ra and sha. If there is nakara, thus tasya nasya sthane na syat. Na will come as adesha. Okay, main sutra is over. That is the main sutra. Now this sutra starts working hereafter. Okay, hereafter this particular sutra comes because these are all padas coming from previous sutra. Here nowhere you can see this nasya, na, syat, samana pade, rashabhyam. None of these pada belong to this particular sutra. This sutra is just the dvipadamidam sutram. Api atkupangum vyavaye saptamyantam ekam prathamantam ekam. Okay. Not prathamantam, this is avyaya. Api is avyaya. Rashabhyam nasya nasyat samana pade. Now something is being told. What? When ra, sha and na in between them, what are all things? So at, kavargaha, kavargaha, pavargaha, num, etaihi, 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 etaihi vyavadhane, etaihi vyavadhane, api, api, rashabhyam nasya nasyat samana pade. Just forget about this vyastaihi yatra sambhavam militaist. Just this much. Even ra, sha and na in between them, these at, kavarga, pavarga and num, they are creating the problem, they are creating obstacle. Still na will turn into na. Who are these? So these are at, a, e, o, r, e, o, I, o, ha, ya, wa, ra. Ayavarat, ayavara. These are called ayavara. This is at. Kavarga is kavarga. Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. Pavarga is pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. Then num. Num is basically anuswara. Even if there is anuswara coming between that ra, sha and na, that na also will get turned into anakara. That is the meaning. So at, what is at? We saw. Kup means kavarga letters. Pu means pavarga letters. Num means anuswar. At, kup, wang, wang. Okay, ang is remaining. Ang is again. If we see this ang comes in this pradayah, prapara, prasamanovanis, nirdusturvi, ang. Now, upasarga is named as pada. Correct? Upasarga gets pada saudhnya. So, even ang is put in front of any this any word in front of kriya pada. In that situation also, the na will turn into na. That is the meaning. Now, ang is not only upasarga, it has some other saudhnyas as well. So it may come in between. So what about that? In that situation also, what will happen? The nakara will turn into anakara. That is the meaning. Now, are they supposed to come in the order only, whatever the order is given here? No. Vyastaihi. Vyastaihi means let them be whatever in means single, let them come single. Let just a come, let just ka come, or kha or ga. That is fine. Yatha sambhavam, no need of coming in order, no need of coming single. Militaihi api. Militai means let them come together also, let them all of them come together also. Still, na will turn into na. Of course, they will not come together, but even if they come, na will turn into na. So militaihi, the meaning is coming together. Vyastaihi, not in the order. Yatha sambhavam, let them come at anyway. Na will turn into na. So this Rama plus a plus na. Here ra is there, in between a is there, ma is there, a is there, and then na is there. So basically, by at, however at a, akara is representative of a. So both of these a are included by at, this akara, ma is included in pu, then nakara is there, which is getting preceded by this ra. Na is supposed to turn into na. That's it. They wanted to say. So here we will stop. We already took already 3 minutes. So we will do Shanti Path here. The next sutra we will see in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम. हरि ओम.